Kill confirmed.
Hey, what's up guys, it's Marsman here, and we have the MP7. I'll show you how it works a little bit here. So, I like doing the flash. I really like doing the flash, especially when you just spawn, and I'm able to pick off 2 kills really quick. They were flashed, luckily it stunned both, or not flashed, sorry, concussed. Luckily it got both of them, and then I went for the little flank and I got the kill really easily. Not too difficult. I like having a UAV up at all times in the air with something like this. The reason being, when I'm playing, especially an objective game like Kill Confirm, I like to run around with an SMG. I think the MP7, I was a little harsh on it because I didn't like it in the beginning. I wasn't used to that fire rate and the recoil that was giving me. And now that I've played around with the Vector, the MSMC, I touched the PDW a little bit. The MP7 is a little bit more comfortable. It's really improved my game in this night of videos. I went from almost barely pulling positive to being positive and getting quite a bit of confirms. I just guess I was using the wrong stuff. I had the MP7, I customized it a little bit, and I came up with a class that I really liked. That's, having the laser sight on it, and I think I will eventually go with rapid fire. I tried the silencer. It really dumbed down the MP7. Again, I don't really like using a sight for something like this. It's got a pretty decent sight, and you're not gonna have long range battles, so you don't really need to aim down your sights and see across the map to get a kill. And even if you do, you're barely gonna get it. So it's definitely a good gun to have no scope and get 2 attachments or even 3 that will benefit your gun power, gun range, or accuracy, rather than having that red dot for kind of the cross map kills that you're not going to get anyways. So I like to run and gun with this gun. I like doing that with pretty much all the SMGs. This one is very powerful, and the clip size is pretty good to get 2 or 3 kills with that clip. You'll notice I reload a lot. That's because I'm not quite used to this gun yet. I run into this battle here. I shouldn't have reloaded there. I was only down 6 bullets, but I feel like I'm always going to run out of ammo. Especially when I was playing with the MSMC, I felt I was running out of ammo pretty quickly, and that's because there are 10 bullets here, more than the MSMC. The fire rate is greater, so it's gonna kill quicker and whatever. So MP7, I like it. You want to be careful, and you want to make sure that your lines of sight are very limited into more a narrow or shorter distance space when you're traveling the map. I'm quite happy on this map using this. There's lots of cover, lots of buildings, so I can really kind of determine where the opponent is and where they're going to be, and kind of maneuver my way around into a safe fashion. So I'm really comfortable using an SMG on this. I've tried it on a map like Raid, where there's a lot of kind of cross map shooting. Not so good on something like that. If you can flank a lot, then good. This will definitely be good for that. But if you're going that kind of cross map thing, it's not going to work well. Another map it really worked well for me was Hijacked, of course, because that's a small map. But the way I maneuver that map, I like staying on the outside. I'm not too happy about going on the inside, and when I do get on the inside of the map, I do tend to kind of make my way out as quickly as possible. So we'll see the hip fire here in a second. I believe they nerfed it a little bit with the SMGs. Yeah, there you go. I mean, the Betty probably got me as well, but without this nerf on the SMGs, those hipfire kills are really easier to get. I'm thinking I'll put a grip on it because it does add to that hipfire accuracy, and it does make the gun that much deadlier, because that split second you take aiming down sights, you don't have to take. You really don't. Like right here, I thought I would have killed that guy. I put quite a good amount of bullets in him, but it's just that that patch kind of changed things up a little bit. So now it's to pick the battles a bit more wisely, to really make sure I guess you get that right line of sights and that right distance between your opponent and you to kind of get a good kill. This is a class I've done a lot with extreme conditioning and lightweight, with anything like scavenger or well, pretty much I like scavenger. Toughness is pretty good with something like this that has a lot of recoil, because especially if you're getting shot, you're not necessarily going to get the kill. It's pretty tough at that long range. You'll see here I'm always putting cover between me and the opponent. That's just because I'm using something like the MP7. If I was a little more confident with it, I may try to kind of go straight to the point, but putting that little bit of cover and taking your time, using a concussion, you'll always get more concussions with the scavenger, so you don't have to really be afraid. If you see a guy or you think you see a guy, throw that concussion out there. If you stun him, you can pretty much run and get straight up in his face and shoot him, and you'll pretty much get the kill. The stuns in this are ridiculously long, so you have time to kind of make your way a little bit of a distance before the stun actually wears out. So that's what I like doing. And of course I have my Betty as kind of my lethal grenade. It allows me to get kills, and my teammates, if they're kind of in another part of the map and that I am, they can kind of go get my tag if that Betty was left somewhere or whatever, and it helps out the team really. Usually I would have the rocket launcher, because I started really liking using the rocket launcher when I use a class, but I couldn't figure out my setup, and I think I put hardline and lightweight on this. And I really like the combination. It allows me to get that UAV up in the air and see where people are, because I feel I need a UAV at all times using the MP7 when I'm running gunning like this. Really important. There you go. I stunned the guy. I was able to go up to him, get the kill, and then I know there's a guy in here, and I still, I could have thrown another concussion. I went with the Betty, thinking I would get the kill. Doesn't always work out, but I got an afterlife, right? So, lightning strike's a little bit odd now. It takes that split second to fall compared to almost the immediate it did before, so your opponent really gets a chance to go get some cover. That's kind of a bummer if you're playing something like Domination. It doesn't bother me too much for Kill Confirmed or Team Deathmatch. It feels that that's what it used to be. I think we just got treated by that instant drop that it kind of has done since the release, but I'm not too bummed about it being slowed down a little bit. Same thing with the Bettys. I was tired of getting killed by Bettys, so if they slow down that pop time just a tiny little bit, then I'm happy with that. Hipfire seems to be powerful when you're not getting shot. It seems when you're in a battle, you flinch a little bit more, and that's why that toughness may be good. You saw there, I just hip-fired the guy, had no problems getting the kill at all. It worked fine. That reloading really kills me. I used 2 bullets and I wanted to reload. I think what I have to do is learn to just reload when I need to, or be in cover, because I shouldn't run and reload at the same time. I was being really silly there, and it cost me a death, and those little deaths add up. The MP7 reloads quick enough that you don't really have to have fast hands or anything like that on it. Even though I do like having it, it's not totally necessary. It's not as slow as some of the other guns to reload. I think that about covers it for the MP7. I mean, you kind of see the way I've been maneuvering around the maps. That's what I like to do. I like to use it on a map with a lot of cover, a map that I can, I guess a smaller map, even though most of these maps are really small, but I don't like being in a long-range firefight at all with the MP7. I'm going to lose, 95% of the time, so definitely keep it close quarters. It's got enough ammo for 2 or 3 kills, and it's got a pretty good fire rate that if you get fairly close, you can get the kill. So I want to shout out Penguins for a good job on the final kill. This guy I totally missed and screwed up. But yeah, it was a good night of playing. I learned that I do like the MP7, so I'm sorry if I put it down a little bit, just saying I didn't like it or whatnot. I have changed my mind, so that happens. And yeah, this has been the MP7. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to join the clan Marsman if you guys want to. And there will be a clan ops December 15th for kill confirmed for most confirms, and December 16th for TDM for most kills. So if you guys are in the clan, please remember that. And if not, just join the clan and come play with us. So thanks for watching, guys. See ya.